Here we go. Greg Olsen ready to get the preseason started. And off we go from Foxborough. And this will work out quite well. He'll get us all the way out to the 30-yard line. So the Saints ready to go to work on offense for the first time. They're led out by the third quarterback taken in the 2025 draft. Out of Louisville, it's Tyler Shuck.
Starting all the way back in the spring, Mike, there has been months of preparation building up for this very game. And for a lot of the guys,
Rashawn White inside the 20. An electrifying run, bringing it all the way inside the 15-yard line. A big play right out of the gate on the first play. 56 yards.
It's a gain of 56 yards.
On the move at the 14-yard line, it's 1st and 10. On first down, right back to White. Not much to speak of on that one. Only a gain of a yard. It's 2nd down.
At the 12-yard line. A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 9.
Operating out of the gun, this is Shuck. Oh, he's going to be bottled up and taken down. They got him. They'll stop it here. We have an injured Saint on the play. You hope against hope here in the preseason, especially that it's not too serious. This opening drive has been a good one, but will it continue? Here's a test on 3rd down. Oh, got him again the second time with a sack on this opening drive. Aiden Hutchinson. He gets in there for the sack, and it looks like the time off has not slowed him down one bit. Kevin Stefanski going to turn to his field goal unit. This will be an even 40-yard attempt. His kick is good. And the Saints will take a 3-0 lead.
a lot of times as an offensive player, you come off the field, you're not thrilled to end a drive like this with a field goal. But I think in this case, you can label it a success. You were able to operate your offense. You were able to quiet this crowd just a little bit and come away with an early lead.
He'll be brought down right around the 25-yard line. The New England offense getting ready to go to work here. They'll be led by the man from North Carolina, 6'4", quarterback Drake May.
There's so much conversation around the NFL, Mike, about the importance of these preseason games. And while the final score certainly doesn't matter, there is the evaluation of your roster, your personnel. You can't replicate these live reps and simulate them in practice. So these are your moments. Go out, play fast, play confident, build those reps that you need so when the regular season comes around, you're ready.
Little short pass here, caught by his tight end, and it's going to be taken down right midfield. Set to go now on 1st and 10. A run up the middle with Cook. He will not get back to the line of scrimmage. They pick him up and throw him down for a loss.
The key to great defensive line play is the get-off. When that ball moves, how fast can you get off the ball and get into the backfield? That's exactly what we saw here. Quick read, react, get off the block, take him down for a loss.
Throwing on 2nd down. May. That's going to be incomplete. Coverage very good there. Contact jarring the ball loose. And it's going to force 3rd down. The intended receiver was Justin Jefferson. A pickup of 12 yards. 1st down, New England.
1st down. 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
These 3rd down conversions are just so important, Mike. Everybody stresses we want to possess the ball, give our offense as much opportunity to end as many drives as we can, scoring points. If you want to stay on the field, you better be good on 3rd down.
And he'll try to use that size and push forward, but it will not work. They're going to get him down behind the line.
Linebacker certainly wasn't fooled on that play. Not only does he get there in a hurry, but he's able to secure that tackle and bring him down for a loss.
May to throw again. Goes brought down. That pass is going to pick up 4 and bring up 3rd down.
James Cook. That's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and 9.
To throw is May. He'll take a shot here for the end zone. One incomplete. Coverage outstanding there. Able to jar the ball free in a big spot. And now it is fourth down. Cam Little for this field goal attempt. Spotted at the 45. This is a 55-yard attempt. And this is no good. Could not get it on target. And this is going to remain a 3-point game.
And this is the danger of trying these long field goals. Remember, Mike, if you miss, the other team gets the ball at the spot of the kick. So it's going to end up setting them up for great field position as they start this next drive.
Right away, they'll try a jet sweep. And the defense having nothing of it. They get him down for a loss on the play.
It's a loss of 2.
Last play went the wrong way. It sets up second and long. It's second down and 12. From the gun, it's shut. A very good throw there, but not on the same page with his target. That's incomplete.
He was defended
on third down. It's White. And they're not going to even sniff the first down line there. They'll get 5 yards, but it'll bring up a fourth down. On fourth down, they'll turn to Ryan Stonehouse here to punt. That's Marcus Jones back to return for the Patriots. Trying for the old school coffin corner. That's pretty close out of bounds. They're going to mark it at the 5-yard line. Well done. The Patriots offense about ready to get going on their second possession. And, Greg, week 1 here in the preseason. Look, we know a lot of the guys who are going to make the roster, but there's still a lot to happen in training camp that players can find their way to a spot on the opening Sunday.
Yeah, we hear these stories all the time, Mike, where there's a little buzz about a guy in training camp and coming out of the local beat reporters and maybe the coaches talking about him a little bit. But then there's the surrounding question is he going to make the roster? And it's really what they do in these preseason games away from practice that ends up being the deciding factor. And how often do we see not only do they make the roster, but in some cases they go on to really have critical roles down the line as the season unfolds. So I know to a lot of fans and some of the veterans, these games don't feel like a whole lot. But some guys on that sideline, their entire career is in front of them.
He'll get out of bounds, a gain of 8, and that's going to be good enough for a first down. They'll stop it here. We have an injured Saint on the play. You hope against hope here in the preseason, especially that it's not too serious. Here's May to throw it on first down.
They have a quick hitter here. What you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot. But they knew it was coming, and they end up holding him to just a short gain.
Plus, to his right. A gain there of 21. Good for a Patriots first down.
21 yards. That's good for a Patriots first down. First and 10 at the 44-yard line.
You know this defense worked all week defending this quarterback as a scrambler, as a runner. But sometimes it's just hard to simulate until you see him in real life. His speed, his ability to create. We saw him getting here early on the big scramble. He's able to pick up the first down to keep the drive alive.
Give him 12 on that one. They are on the mark. Another first down. Now, May. Oh, nice open field tackle there. He could not get free. They're going to stop him for no gain.
No gain on the play.
This is a great example, Mike, of playing zone defense at a high level. They're trying to threaten him. They're trying to put 2 guys in his zone and see which guy he's going to choose. In this case, they try to out-leverage him into the flat. He's not having it. He brings him down for no gain.
And he's got about 5 on this one before he's out of bounds. And they're set up a little bit better for third down. Oh, man, there's Kraft. He's got it. And he will have the first down. The drive will continue after a pickup of 8.
That's another Patriots first down. First and 10 at the 29-yard line.
The most impressive thing about this drive, Mike, has really just been their efficiency. They've just continued to pick up first downs, fresh sets of downs. We just saw there with that third down conversion. Continue to possess the ball. These opportunities to come away with points continue to go up.
Ball on the 28-yard line. Here's second and 9. Once again, it's Cook. And he is not going to get away. Might have gotten a yard, but it will set up third down. They'll stop it here. We have an injured Saint on the play. You hope against hope here in the preseason, especially, that it's not too serious. Trying to keep this drive moving, but it's 3rd and 8. Throwing is May. And that is incomplete. Contact occurred just as the ball was arriving. There are no flags. It's 4th down.
I think as the offense comes to the sideline now, the quarterback and his wide receivers need to get together and say, hey, guys, what are you seeing out there? How can we find some open targets? Because on that last down, there was nowhere to go with the ball.
He makes up for the earlier miss. This time, the pick is good. And the Patriots will tie the game at 3 apiece.
And that's really well done here, Mike. I mean, everything's in rhythm. A good snap, a good hold, and a good kick ties this game.
He fields it at the 8. And he'll work this one past the 25, so right about the 28-yard line. The Saints offense make their way out to take over once more. All even here in this opening quarter. And the drive will begin with first down. Off the play fake, here's Shuck. He'll let one go down the middle. We'll try again with 2nd and 10.
Incomplete. It's 2nd
Throwing
and 10.
is Shuck. That one out of the reach. Now the receiver's outstretched arms. It is incomplete. Well, can't afford another incompletion here. Quickly, it is 3rd and 10. In trouble, and down he goes.
These pass rushers, they love these situations where they can just pin their ears back and go after the quarterback. They knew they had a chance to put an end to this drive, and they didn't let it go to waste.
Here's Ryan Stonehouse now. And John to punt for the 2nd time in this opening quarter. Fair catch called, and he's going to take it out beyond the 25-yard line. So now the New England offense getting ready for their next possession. And they've been forced to settle for field goal attempts on the first couple of drives. A miss, followed by a make. They'll need to pick the pace up here a little bit as they get started on 1st and 10. They'll go play action with May. That's going to be incomplete. Covering very stout there. That's going to bring up 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 10.
The carry for Cook. They'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one. Give them 14 on that one. First down, New England.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
They'll keep it on the ground with Cook. And he'll get this up to the 44. Devon Godson there on the tackle. 2nd down, 8 yards to go.
Brings up 2nd and 8 at the 44-yard line.
Here's May. Look in the middle. That's cracked. He's got it. And that's a first down. It will be a gain of 8.
That's good for a Patriots.
Here's a design run. He'll step up and run this. He'll take this forward for about 5.
And these are body blows on any defense. This quarterback has the ability to make guys miss and do a lot of damage in the run game. And that's a nice pickup there.
May to throw on 2nd down. That's taken in is James Cook. And that's going to be a first down. A pickup of 9.
Offensively, landing a lot of body blows on this drive, Mike. Just the ability to steadily march the ball downfield and remain so efficient, both run and pass. As they continue to wear this defense out, they have to find a
25. Here's second and 2. Run out of the gun with the run. Now they are in business. Inside the 15-yard line. It's a gain of 12 there. Good for a Patriots first down.
First and 10 at the 13-yard line.
May going to look to throw. And he is upended. Boy, awkward-looking tackle. They take him down behind the line on that one. And we'll get a whistle, stoppage, an injured Patriot. You hope against hope here in the preseason, especially that it's not too serious. Lost one on the last play, so now it's second and 11. Working out of the gun. It's May. They'll get maybe 3 out of that one, and it's going to set up third down.
To Justin Jefferson. That's a gain of 4. Brings up third.
Out of the gun, here's May. One incomplete. Coverage outstanding there. Able to jar the ball free in a big spot. And now it is fourth down. Cam Little for this field goal attempt. Little's kick is good. And the Pats will take a 6-3 lead.
It's always a little bit of a letdown, Mike. You find yourself deep in the red zone and you have to settle for a short field goal like that. In this case, he's able to put it through, and they get 3.
Now return coming from the 7. Be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. Now out comes the New Orleans offense. They're ready to take over once again. They try to establish some tempo as they start this one with first and 10. Open man, that's Devin Duvernay. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on first down.
Brings up second and 4.
Throwing on second down, shut. Short one, shot by the tight end, Johnson.
All right, so anytime you're facing the blitz, the best thing you can do as an offense is just get the ball out of your hand. Get into the hands of receiver, run after catch. In this case, nice job by the defense, rallying to the ball. Modest gain.
He'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3.
4 yards on the pickup.
Throwing again, shot. They'll set up the screen to White. Good work here defensively. They force him out after a gain of just a yard. And now it's third down.
Gain of 2. Brings up third and 5.
Here once more. Shuck. Taking off. He'll try to get there. And he will slide to a halt, but he does have the first down.
It's a gain of 11. That's good for the Saints. First down. A gain of 11 on the play. First down.
On first down, it's White. Finds an alley to the 35. Oh, what a run. Down inside the 30-yard line.
That's another.
They get 21 on that one. It's good for a Saints first down.
We had a feeling coming into the game that they were going to get this guy plenty of touches, and you can see from this early success why. The defense is going to have to make some adjustments here because they have had no answers thus far.
They'll be brought down. Short pickup. It's at the 26. Chuck to throw on second down. In trouble, and he's going to be taken down. Aiden Hutchinson gets him for a loss of 7. And now it's third down.
I could go on and on about the offensive line breakdowns with this pass protection, and it's been flat out brutal. And let's give some credit to the other side of the ball. They came in not only motivated to make a statement, but with a great game plan. And so far, they've executed it to a T.
It'll gain some yardage here, but that is not nearly enough for the first down. It's going to bring up fourth down.
For the field goal. A 44-yard attempt.
He is 2 for 2. That kick is good. And the Saints will tie the game at 6.
So anytime an offense comes off the field after settling for 3, you always have to take the good with the bad. In order to get down there in field goal range, you had to do something positive to move the ball. But at the same time, how are we going to be able to finish these drives and convert for 6 the next time we get down here?
Patriots offense ready to take over once again. They'll see if they can put something together here, beginning with 1st and 10. On the ground, it's Cook to start this drive. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage at best. Might have even lost a yard there.
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on 1st down, but that's exactly the case here.
On 2nd down, it's May. That run taken in by London. And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5.
A gain of 5 brings up 3rd and 6.
Throwing on 3rd down is May. Open man left side. He's got it. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. 6 catches for him in the ball game now. And this one's good for a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
3rd downs, Mike, those are quarterback downs. Those are the downs where you tend to find yourself in a must-pass situation, and that's where the top guys in the league are still capable of overcoming it. So, throw the ball downfield, be accurate with the ball. Winning on 3rd downs, that is a recipe for success.
22 yards, the pickup there. 1st down, New England.
1st and 10 at the 22-yard line.
To throw now, May. This one intercepted. Picked off by Kool-Aid McKinstry. And the Saints are going to take possession.
Anytime a team can go nickel or dime and come off the field with an interception, I just am constantly reminded of the importance of defensive back depth when you're building an NFL roster. I mean, think back. This is not the old NFL base 3-4, base 4-3. Offenses are going to roll out 2, 3, 4 high-level wide receivers at you in this pass-first modern era. If you can't roll out 5 DBs and all of them hold their own and be trusted to hold up, you are going to struggle defending these pass-first modern offenses.
Drive begins with a run by White. That lane closes quickly. A pickup of 3. That's Henry Talto on the tackle.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 23-yard line.
They'll go play action here with Chuck. That's going to be incomplete. And it'll leave just enough time for one final play in this opening quarter. Got to get it to the 30. Here comes 3rd down. Operating out of the gun, this is Chuck. Devon Vele. And it'll be taken down with the 1st down as time will run out on this opening quarter. It's the Saints with the football here as quarter 2 begins. From the 34 now, it's 1st and 10. As we are ready to get back underway. On the ground, this is Kentre Miller. And the strength on display railing through tacklers for a gain of 8 yards.
42-yard line. 8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2.
2nd down, here's Rattler. And that's going to wind up incomplete. Pressure certainly impacted the quarterback there. Couldn't get his arm all the way through. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down. He'll try to get there on the ground.
Spencer Rattler. A 7-yard gain.
A first set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10.
A gain of 7. And the Saints.
Play fake, and now it's Rattler. Throw here down the field. Will fall. Incomplete. 2nd and 10.
Incomplete. It leads to 2nd and 10.
Own back in the backfield. He'll get the carry here. And a nice run there as he surges forward. A gain of 8 and sets up 3rd down.
A 9-yard gain on the play. And it's 3rd down.
incomplete. It's a big play there on third down, but there is a marker down, and that is not a good sign for the offense. You only get a 1-yard buffer from the line of scrimmage for these old linemen. That's how he strayed a little too far, and it draws the flag. Throwing on third down, Rattler. And that one's incomplete. They're really ratcheting up the coverage there. They force fourth down. Here's their punter now, as he is on to punt for New Orleans. And that one had too much behind it. Into the end zone for a touchback.
20-yard line.
The Patriots offense ready to take over once more. They'll work in a tie game here in the second quarter and get started with 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. They'll get it up 4 here as he is taken down. So from the 25, it's 2nd and 5.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5. At the 20.
He'll drop to throw. That one taken in by Douglas. And he'll be taken down. The gain is 6, and it's a new set of downs. He picked up the first down.
Patriots, first down. 1st and 10 at the 31-yard line.
On play action, he'll set up to throw. Under pressure, and down he goes. They got him. Ryan Brzee getting in there for the sack. It's got to feel great as he gets this preseason off on the right foot. Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. They'll turn and hand this one off. And he'll pick up 2 out to the 27.
He was tackled at the 27-yard line. Brings up 3rd down.
Throwing now on 3rd and long. And that is incomplete.
I think the second that ball left his hand, he wanted to pull it immediately back. And he is lucky, Mike. That ball didn't end up going the other way. He almost gifted them a short field and maybe even some points.
Fair catch. Taken. And they're going to start right at their own 20-yard line. The Saints offense ready to take over possession of the football. They'll do so with 1st and 10. On the bootleg, it's Rattler. Pressure gets there, and down he goes.
In this defense, they just continue to put in a great night's work. I mean, Mike, you think whether it's been blitz scheme, stunts, whatever you name it, this offensive line has had its hands full. They have allowed their quarterback to be hit way too many times.
And he's followed up after a gain of a yard.
The ball carrier brought down at the 18-yard line.
3rd and long.
It's a gain of 2 yards. And it's 3rd down.
Operating from the gun, it's Rattler. This one's just too far for the receiver out in front of him. That one falls incomplete. And here's the punter now. He's on to punt it for the 4th time tonight. This is taken at his own 30. And he's going to be brought down after a short return. And that's where his team will get possession of the football. The Patriots offense headed back to take over once more. They'll start out 1st down and 10. Trying to start on the ground. He's going to be brought down up past the 45.
That's good.
12 yards on the game, and that's good for a quick 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
On 1st and 10, they'll set up to throw. He's got his man, Keyshawn Boutte. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line.
17 yards.
First time he's caught a ball here tonight, and it is good for a 1st down.
First and 10 at the
And that's a nice grab for his first catch of the game, Mike. And he's someone that the play caller has told us he wants to get him early touches, get him a feel for the game. Nice job there making that happen.
And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's it. Ball on the 36 now. Here's second and 9. They'll stick with him again. And he nearly got free. But as it is, gain of 6. It sets up third down.
That's a gain of 6. Brings up third and 3.
Now they'll set up to throw. This one broken up. It's incomplete. Good job separating the receiver from the ball. And it is fourth down. Cam Little for this field goal attempt. This one from 47 yards out. Little's kick is good. And the Patriots are going to move out in front.
And I think this is going to end up being considered a successful drive, Mike. I think obviously you would have loved to see them come down and convert and score a touchdown. But at the very least, they needed to come away with 3. They were able to do that and take a lead on that field goal.
And he'll bring it out to the 22-yard line. That's where the offense will take the field. The Saints offense ready for this next possession. They'll begin with first and 10. He'll get it going on the ground with Miller. He'll struggle to get back to the line of scrimmage. If he gets a yard out of that one, it's second down.
2 yards on the pick.
They'll send their tight end left. Once again, it's Miller. And he is planted backfield. Defenders crashing through. Blow up that play behind the line.
Back at the 20-yard line.
Well, nothing doing here, and I think you could see pretty early on. Now, while he's trying to remain patient and see if a hole pops, it's just too slow of a developing play. He never gets into the teeth of the defense at all and ends up being taken down for a loss.
Big gain on the ground here as he takes this up past the 40-yard line. They get 22 yards there. First down, New Orleans.
A gain of 22 yards. First down, Saints.
That's just a huge letdown there defensively. You have them third and long, and anytime an offense decides to just turn around and give the ball to their running back, it's almost like they're waving the white flag that this possession is over. In this case, not only do they pick up the first down, they pick up a huge gain.
And this time they are ready for it. Throws for a loss, and it's second down.
Brought down back at the 38-yard line.
Out of the gun, Rattler. That's going to be incomplete. Good work by the defender. Bodied his man up. Wouldn't allow the catch. It'll force third down. Shotgun snap here for Rattler. Now he'll air one out. That one is battered. Incomplete. No separation that time. Tightly defended. It brings up fourth down. On comes the punter now, as he'll come on and kick for the 5th time here tonight. And not much doing there. They made sure he would not get free.
At their own 15.
Patriots offense ready to get back at it. They lead by a field goal as they go to work with a first and 10. They'll begin here on the ground. He'll be taken down after a gain of 2. They face second down and 7.
3-yard pickup.
He looks to throw. The ball deflected at least a couple of times, but it'll fall to the ground. It's incomplete. Gotta get this to the 25. Here's third down. Outside, it's complete. 14 on the pickup. Good for a Patriots first down.
First and 10 at the 32-yard line.
And this is what can happen when you're so worried about protecting the sticks, Mike. You force them to throw the ball underneath, but then you've got to be able to rally the ball and tackle. But they weren't able to do it before he gets the line to gain, and he ends up picking up the first down anyway.
39-yard line.
Ball on the the 39. Here's second and 3. Up the middle they go. And he's going to be taken down the other side of the 50-yard line. They get an even 20 on that one. First down, New England.
First and 10 at the 41-yard line.
They'll stay on the ground. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line. 12 more yards from him there, and another first down. They'll come up here, first and 10. On the bootleg, he'll look to throw. Off-balance throw. It's complete. He's in. Kayshon Boutte. Touchdown, New England.
Well, there's so many key factors that allow a play like this, Mike, to have so much success. And, of course, like anything, it starts with the quarterback being accurate. It's such a big part of NFL football right now is the run after the catch. But the accuracy of the ball allows the receiver to turn into a runner after securing the catch. So great job there by the quarterback. And then sometimes it's just a foot race to the pylon and speed kills. And the wide receiver gets the ball, secures it, and he does the rest.
That's the score. Patriots 16, Saints 6.
Little now following the touchdown, out to kick this one away. A return now from the 4. He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start. The Saints offense ready to see what they can do with this next possession. They'll start it here with a first and 10. The slot man in motion right. Start the drive with Miller. And that one going to be closed down the backfield. Great defensive play. Knifing it and dropping him for a loss.
Well, has been the case this entire first half. It's been the defense that's really carried the load for this team. Some offensive struggles, but they've done more than their part, coming through again with another big stop for a loss.
To throw on second down is Rattler. A lot of chances on that one. It was bouncing around, but it falls incomplete. It is third and long. Working out of the gun, here's Rattler. The pressure's too much, and he goes down.
This isn't real complicated. You're just not going to win a lot of NFL games when you continue to give up sacks at the rate that they are. I mean, this is just a complete disaster for this offensive line, and if they don't get it fixed, this game could be a runaway.
This one, fielded, out beyond the 25. And it'll be a good return. He's able to get it up past the 40-yard line. The Patriots offense and their running back getting ready to go back to work. Going to be looking to possibly push this to a 3-score advantage. Work to do on this drive. First and 10. Now off the bootleg. He'll look to throw here. And they're going to work this down inside the 45. And we'll get a whistle, stoppage, an injured Patriot. You hope against hope here in the preseason, especially that it's not too serious. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And deep for the back of the end zone. This one batted away. It's incomplete. Good hands there in the end zone. And that'll bring up second down.
Second and 10.
Now give on the ground. And he'll get nothing here. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that's all.
The best linebackers at this level, Mike, they have all the physical attributes. That's a given. But it's really their instincts. It's their ability to dissect and predetermine where the ball is going before the ball is even snapped. And
that is intercepted. And the Saints Patriots are going to take possession. They've got it at their own 42.
I think you chalk this one up like it's just a rookie mistake. And anytime you have a young signal caller behind center, you're going to have to deal with some of these ups and downs. Every once in a while, they're just not going to see the coverage. They're going to get baited into making a bad throw. That's kind of par for the course. The key is how fast can these rookie quarterbacks turn the page, move on, and not make the same mistake again.
Now again, up the middle, and that'll be a pickup of 3. From the 46, here's 2nd and 6. A play fake. They'll throw with Rattler. He is hit before he can get rid of it, and down he goes.
We're not even at halftime yet. I mean, this pass rush has completely taken over the game. It's just sack after sack after sack. This is going to be a long day for this offensive group if the O-line doesn't figure something out here in a hurry.
Work to do following the sack. It is 3rd and long. Out of the shotgun, it's Rattler. Oh, this pass rush started in right now. They get him again.
I think here offensively, they got to go in at halftime and regroup. The play caller, the offensive line coach, the quarterback, they got to make sure they're on the same page. It just doesn't seem like they're all communicating the pass protection assignments the right way because he continues to end up on his back.
That one hit inside the 10, but it bounces forward into the end zone. Bring it back out to the 20-yard line. The Patriots offense and their running back getting set for this next possession. Their lead is 10. They go back to work, trying to add to it. It begins with 1st down. A handoff as they try to run it here. They'll try to get back to the line, but he's not happening. Going to lose a yard. 2nd and 11.
2nd and 11 at the 19-yard line.
They'll look to throw. Short pass taken in by the tight end. They'll get maybe 3 out of that one, and it's going to set up 3rd down.
4 makes it 3rd and 7.
Back to throw. Pass completed to Douglas. And the defense can't come up with a stop there. Gain of 7 and a 1st down.
1st down. 1st and 10 at the 30-yard line.
It takes a certain guy in that slot position to be willing and able to go across the middle of the defense on those in-breaking routes. You can tell this guy, he doesn't care. He is fearless going across the middle, and he's able to secure a nice catch.
Not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that one.
A gain of a yard.
From the 31. Here is 2nd down and 9. Under pressure, and he'll go down. They got him.
This is what you don't want to see out of your quarterback. As that pocket starts to collapse, the good ones, they can keep their eyes downfield and feel the rush. They don't need to see the rush. Here, his eyes go down. He starts moving around the pocket. Nowhere to go with the ball, and they bring him down for a sack.
He'll be taken down as we tick down to the 2-minute warning. 2 minutes to go here till halftime. We're back to Foxborough. After this, here's Ethan Evans now. He's on for the 2nd time and wouldn't mind a carbon copy of that first kick. And that's a nice job of getting to him, making sure that return is not going anywhere. The Saints offense getting set to get back to work. Throwing on 1st down, it's Rattler. That is incomplete. No way to force the football in there. Good coverage. It'll bring up 2nd down.
Makes it 2nd and 10.
Run up the middle with Miller. And some good blocking. Swinging it. A gain of 9 as we get to 3rd down.
A gain of 10 brings up 3rd and inches.
From the gun, here's Rattler. We'll try to run for it. 10 yards on the scramble there, and he picks up the first down. So they come to the line for first down and 10.
First down.
Throwing is Rattler. This one broken up. It's incomplete. The defender right there with him. It brings up second down. Back to the air is Rattler. I had a defender draped all over him. Incomplete. Good work to body him up and set up a third down.
And 10 yards to go.
Throwing. Rattler. That's caught. Trey Palmer. Now the Patriots going to use their first timeout. As they'll discuss what's to come. His fourth down is looming. The Saints lining up in punt formation. And this is going to work out for him. Out of bounds, and they'll mark it inside the 10. So now the New England offense getting ready for their next possession. We'll see how they want to attack things here, backed up deep in their own end. It's first and 10. Handoff here, up the middle, and a good game. He's going to be marked down right at the 20-yard line.
13 yards on
They get 13 to begin the drive. It's a first down.
First down. First and 10 at the 20-yard line.
And we're starting to see the fruits of their labor paying off here. I mean, they've used this run game to throw a bunch of body blows throughout the entire contest. And while some of the carries didn't result in much at the time, it's clear they're starting to take its toll on this defense.
4 yards on the pickup.
And this time they'll just keep it on the ground. It'll be blocked out shy of 35, but that is good enough to move the sticks. And we'll get a whistle, stoppage, an injured Patriot. You hope against hope here in the preseason, especially that it's not too serious. He'll drop to throw. Looking for his tight end there, but let him too far.
Intended for incompletion. Incomplete. It's second down and 10.
Back to the air once more on second down. Looking middle of the field, it's complete. The pass will stop it here. They'll use their third and final timeout. And they stop it with 19 seconds to go in this opening half. Third down and 3. They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
So I really like the decision, Mike. This is a rookie quarterback making more veteran decisions. And I think in his growth process this early on in his career, those are really good signs, because how often do we see these rookies still think they're back in college, they're the best player on the field, and they can make every throw, even if it's not there. They're not going to get away with that consistently in the NFL. Throw it away. Really nice job here by the young quarterback.
They fake the jet sweep and will hit it up the middle. And a good one here. He'll be marked down up past the 25-yard line. So, halftime straight ahead. And we go down to Scott Hansen, who has our EA Sports halftime report.
Okay, Mike, thanks very much. Welcome in, everyone, to the downtown Orlando studios. Scott Hansen and crew with you for a short and sweet halftime, as this game's had a little bit of everything to it. We'll find out which side can establish some tempo in the third quarter as we're ready to kick off the second half. Back out to our commentary team, Mike Tirico and Greg Olson.
Scott, thank you, my friend. Back here on EA Sports as we count down to the kickoff of this second half. On the return, this is strong. Across the 20, they'll mark him down before the 25-yard line. That's where the offense will take over. The Patriots offense going to have a first crack at it as we begin this third quarter. So here's a first and 10 now. They'll start from the 24. The third quarter begins with a run. They'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one. That's the way to get started. A pickup of 17 and a very quick first down.
First and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Now, faking the give. Well, on the run is complete. And no chance to turn and go. That one good for just a couple.
Brings up second and 8 at the 43-yard line.
So second down, and they'll run it. And they'll get them 5 yards closer, but now third down coming up.
Carry-on Kendrick on the stop. It's a gain of 5. Brings up third and 2.
Open man is Douglas. It's complete. And he'll be taken down, but good enough to keep this drive going. It's a first down.
That's good for a Patriots first down.
I'd like to see them do a better job here the rest of the game, Mike, just disguising the coverage from the pre-snap look to the post-snap look. And what I mean is, when you have a quarterback at this level, and what they see before the ball's in their hands is the exact same thing they see once they do get the ball, everything is just so much easier for them to process. Change the look, change the coverages, move your safeties. Make the quarterback have to process with the ball in his hand.
And I don't think he got that wrapped up in the line of scrimmage, and now you're looking at third down.
No gain on the play. Brings up third and 1.
They'll let the fullback try to push the pot. And he will have a Patriots first down. They're able to convert by plenty on third and 1.
First and 10 at the 24-yard line.
Going back in the backfield. We'll get the carry here. And they'll have first and goal. He is down inside the 10-yard line.
Gain of 15 yards. That's another Patriots first down. First and goal at the 9-yard line.
Here's a run. This time they're ready for it. Room to run the last snap. Not this one. They stop him for no gain.
No gain.
Another shot at it from the 9. Second down and goal.
At the 9-yard line.
He'll keep this himself. And he will take it in himself. Touchdown, Patriots. He's got another one. His second touchdown of the evening.
This is one of the more impressive drives that we've seen in a while here, Mike, and to cap it off, it's a simple read option, but for some reason, the defense just doesn't account for the quarterback keeping the ball. By the time they realize who has it, he's in the open field and on his way for 6.
Makes the score Patriots 23, Saints 6.
Little now following the touchdown, out to kick this one away. On the return is Trey Palmer. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. The Saints offense trotting back out for their first involvement of the second half. The deficit is 17, so they got to start cutting into it soon. See if it starts here. First and 10. They send the tight end in motion. Play action. Rattler. That one pinballs around, but it is incomplete. We'll try again here. Second and 10.
He was covered by Xavier Buchanan.
Operating from the gun, it's Rattler. The ball comes out. And the Patriots are going to recover.
That was a great play by the defense, Mike. He got a little sloppy with ball security as he leaves the pocket. They're able to knock it loose and put an end to this drive.
There you see Mike Vrabel, his Patriots set for their next drive. They'll start with the football already in the red zone. Big opportunity here on first and 10. closes quickly. They'll pick up about 3.
He was brought down at the 13-yard line. It's a pickup of 3.
Now they'll set up to throw.
Second and 7.
This is caught 2. And they continue to be tough to stop. Chance to extend the lead even further as they are set up with 1st and goal. The Saints touch it up. And now, following the turnover, we have an injured player on the field. You hope against hope here in the preseason, especially, that it's not too serious. The drive begins at the 20. Here's 1st and 10. They'll get it going on the ground with Miller. And he'll work ahead for about 5 to the 25.
Tackled at the 25-yard line. A gain of 5 brings up 7.
Once again, it's Miller. Trying to find some place to go, but nothing developing. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 1. And we'll get a whistle, stoppage, an injured Patriot. You hope against hope here in the preseason, especially, that it's not too serious. Got to get it to the 30. Here comes 3rd down. Shotgun snap here for Rattler. Oh, a loose football. One of the Patriots has it. And he is going to bring this one back. They force the fumble, and it leads to a defensive score. And Greg, you talked about it all week. Not just stop them with the defense, but make impact plays, and that is as big a play as you can ask for.
Yeah, across the league, Mike, this continues to be a huge point of emphasis. Every defensive coach starts practice with takeaway circuits. How can we find ways to take the ball away? In this case, they force the fumble, scoop, score, 6 points.
Little now following the touchdown, out to kick this one away. Palmer now to return. And a decent return there. He'll get this up just shy of the 30. Now out comes the New Orleans offense. They're ready to take over once again. They are in need of points in a big way as they set out on 1st and 10. They'll go on the ground with Kevin Neal. And he'll gain about 6 there as it's up past the 35-yard line.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3.
2nd down and 3. The tight end motioning left here. Again, it's Neal. And not much there. Good defense. Held to no gain.
Right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. Brings up 3rd down.
3rd and short yardage. And here's Rattler. That is incomplete. Well read that time defensively, making it difficult downfield. And that's going to bring up a 4th down. The Saints will punt this one away.
In punt formation.
Ooh. And he'll get forward a few yards on the return. That's where the offense will take over. Patriots offense. And their running back set to go once more. They've definitely outplayed their opponents to this point in the 3rd quarter. Might be looking to grind out some 1st downs and chew up some valuable time on the clock.
If there's any silver lining for this drive, Mike, it's the fact that at least this sack occurred on an early down. So I guess technically they have a chance to claw themselves out of this hole, but that's the 3rd sack of the game. And this defense doesn't show any signs of slowing down.
Off play action. He'll set up to throw. A throw behind his man. Can't reel it back in. And that'll go down as an incompletion.
Incomplete. Brings up 3rd down.
3rd down. We'll try to get it on the ground. And this drive is going backward. Taken down for a loss. The defense with a quick 3 and out. Patriots ready for the punt, as he'll hit this from just outside of his own goal line. This kick hangs up, and a fair catch will be taken beyond the 35-yard line. The Saints offense getting those helmets back on, ready to head out for their next possession. Ball rests at the 37. It's 1st and 10. On the bootleg, it's Rattler. Nowhere to go. He is taken down.
You can tell that all these hits, Mike, they're starting to add up. He just doesn't look comfortable. His eyes aren't downfield. You can see his feet aren't settled. When you get sacked this many times in a game, it's kind of hard to blame him, but he's definitely feeling it.
On 2nd down, here's Rattler. Oh, and once again, the pressure too intense. They get him down again. Anthony Jennings getting in for the sack. And now it's going to be 3rd and a mile. Now it's Rattler. Throwing off his back foot, and it's taken in. And he's going to be out of bounds. Well short of what he needed. And the punt team will come on for 4th down.
It's 4th down.
And no return forthcoming. It's a touchback. Come out to the 20-yard line. The Patriots offense and their running back getting ready to go back to work. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And they're going to mark them down right at the 30-yard line.
A gain of 10 yards. That's good for a Patriots 1st down.
To the ground, a 1st down run. Not much there, maybe a yard. From the 32-yard line now, here's 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd
To the ground, he'll get it again. They'll mark them down up at the 44-yard line. It's a pickup of 12. Good for a Patriots 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
They'll stay on the ground. A modest gain, maybe 2 yards. It's 2nd down.
He was tackled at the 46-yard line. A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7.
Now this time they'll look to throw. They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete. 3rd and 7.
Brings up 3rd down and 7.
He'll look to throw. Taking off, he'll try to get there. He'll get a dozen out of that one. Scrambling his way to a 1st down.
Patriots 1st down.
A first set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10. Off the play fake. He'll look to throw. That one down the field, but it is incomplete. 2nd and 10.
Incomplete.
Now give on the ground, and they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line. And we'll get a whistle, stoppage, an injured Patriot. You hope against hope here in the preseason, especially, that it's not too serious. To the air now on 1st and 10. And he can hang on through the contact. Incomplete. Good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. It'll bring up 2nd down. Finding space at the 15. And he will score. James Cook, touchdown New England. Greg, nothing changed at halftime. They come right out to start this 3rd quarter and pick up where they left off.
Well, I think this defensive coordinator is going to think back to his halftime speech, Mike, because whatever adjustments he thought they made, it obviously didn't resonate. What we saw happen in the 1st half, they picked right back up here to start the 3rd quarter, and At this point, the offense is hitting stride, and they continue to pull away.
Makes the score Patriots 37, Saints 6.
Little now following the touchdown, out to kick this one away. This will be returned from the 6. Now an opening past the 30. Good return here. Brings it up to the 33-yard line. The Saints offense getting things in order as they trot out for this next possession. Rattler now on first down. We'll get him up 4 here as he is taken down. From the 38 now, here's 2nd and 5.
Brings up 2nd and 5.
Working out of the gun, here's Rattler. And it'll be a short pickup. That's not enough for the first down.
A 3-yard gain on the play. Brings up 3rd down.
3rd and 2. Here we go. Out of the gun, Rattler. That one, 2 in front. It is incomplete. The punter remains on the sideline. They're going to line up and go for it on 4th down. Open man, right side. He's got it. And he will have the first down. Needing to make something happen. Trailing here in the 3rd quarter. They convert on 4th down. And he got rid of that one quickly before the receiver knew what was going on. That's incomplete. Try again. It's 2nd and 10. Throwing again, Rattler. Little short pass here. Caught by his tight end. We'll get maybe 3 out of that one, and it's going to set up 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd and 6.
To throw again is Rattler. Escaping to his left. They'll try to get there on the ground. They'll come up 1st and 10 at the 40.
A 7-yard gain. And the Saints, first down.
Throwing left side there, but it is incomplete.
Intended for
Up until that incompletion, they've done a really nice job on this drive, Mike, of picking up fresh sets of downs. And typically, throwing the ball on 1st down is a great way to do it. But now they find themselves in 2nd and 10. Do you keep it in the air and try to get the 1st down here? Or is the idea to just make 3rd down manageable and take your chances picking up the key 3rd down?
And it's 3rd down.
Throwing on 3rd down, Rattler. He's going to let this one go deep. And that is incomplete.
He's just unable to secure the catch through the contact, and really nice job timing that hit up by the defense. And at this point, all you can do is get up, get back in the huddle, and hope your quarterback gives you another shot.
3 for 3 in the game, as this one is also good. And the Saints are able to put up 3 and cut into the lead.
So it's not exactly what you're looking for when you set out on a drive, but at the same time, you don't want to come away empty-handed either. So in this case, they'll take those 3 points.
And he'll be taken down right at the 29-yard line.
First and 10.
The Patriots offense and their running back getting set for this next possession. Right away, they'll set up to throw. He'll let this one go long for Williams. A big play to kick off this drive. 41 yards.
A gain of 41 yards on the play. That's good for a Patriots first down. 1st and 10 at the 30-yard line.
Both pre-snap and post-snap, this is about as well done as you can do at the quarterback position. Get in and out of the right call, identifying the holes along the back end, and then the throw. You can put it in a better spot. I mean, that's just a big-time play.
And he takes it down to the 15-yard line.
That's another.
That is a gain of 15 halfway there as he's down at the 15. Line of scrimmage is the 15. It's 1st and 10. Red zone now. He'll drive to throw. He'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
Throwing now from the gun. He pulls it in around the 5. This drive's going to continue. They bring him down, but not before he picks up 1st and goal for his team.
Goal at the 5-yard line.
He'll drop to throw. And he's in. Mario Douglas. Touchdown, Patriots. Here's Cam Little for the PAT. He's got it. The Patriots stretch things out even further.
Makes the score Patriots 44. Saints 9.
Little now following the touchdown. Out to kick this one away. Now, here comes a return from the 9. And they'll bring him down just shy of the 30-yard line.
1st and 10.
The Saints offense about ready to take over once more. Rattler going to throw on 1st down. Off-balance throw. It's complete. And no chance to turn and go. That one good for just a couple.
2 yards on the pickup.
Here's Rattler now on 2nd down.
32-yard line.
Throw left side, but that's going to be incomplete.
Mike, when you're completing less than 35% of your passes, you're just not going to win a lot of games in the NFL. He's just too erratic throughout the course of the game. Sometimes it's exactly how they practice. And other times, it looks like they've never practiced at all.
And that is incomplete.
So here in the second half, it's obvious the offense finds themselves in a tough spot, trailing by this many points. But really what makes it difficult is when you have to operate, Mike, in a comeback situation where you have to air the ball out every single play, it stresses your offensive line, it stresses your quarterback, it stresses your playmakers. It's just a really difficult way to play offensive football in the NFL, and they've got to do it really for the remainder of this half.
The Patriots offense and their quarterback ready to go once more. And he's had it going in the first half. Really had his way with the secondary. They have been powerless to stop him. Now they'll try to keep it going. And he'll just get rid of this. Smart play to throw it away. And that'll set up 2nd down.
It leads to 2nd and 10.
A run up the middle with Cook. And the defense there to meet him. They'll hold him to 2 and bring up 3rd down.
That's a gain of 3. It's 3rd and 7.
Back to throw. This one just too far for the receiver out in front of him. That one falls incomplete. And the Patriots ready to kick it away.
Ethan Evans in punt formation.
And he'll get a few yards back here on the return before being forced out of bounds. The Saints offense ready to get back to work. Off play action, it's Rattler. Forced out wide.
You know, Mike, nice job here by the quarterback, just understanding on these early downs, you just don't want to go backwards. So he's able to avoid the negative play, pick up a little bit, and mostly avoid the sack.
And they'll work this close to a 1st down, maybe just a tad short.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 3rd and 1.
Trying to pick this one up on the ground. Good work on the ground. He's got it. 1st down. Up and about the 42.
That's good for a Saints.
They'll come up here. 1st and 10.
A gain of 9 yards. 1st down, New Orleans.
Throwing is Rattler. Hit as he throws. Pass is incomplete.
Intended for Jalen Holt. Incomplete. It's now 2nd and 10.
Off the bootleg, here's Rattler. He'll swing this out to Miller. And they'll hold him to a gain of just a couple and sets up 3rd down.
A 3-yard pickup. And it's 3rd down.
Out of the shotgun, it's Rattler. Open man is go all the way. Craig Palmer. Touchdown, Saints. Third down. I focus, Greg, was on picking up the first down. Forget that. They go down the field and in the end zone for a touchdown.
Yeah, I don't think it was just your focus, Mike. I think in this case, it was the defense's focus. They're so worried about where that first down marker was that they allowed them to get that ball up and over the top for the deep strike touchdown.
So before he gets out on defense, here is Justin Reed to kick this one away. On the return, this is strong. He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line.
At their own 24-yard line.
On the ground, it's Cook to start this drive. And he'll be taken down. A big pickup on what will be the final play of this third quarter. So back and forth they go as we are through 3. EA Sports back for more from the NFL preseason after this. Now a 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Fourth quarter begins with a run by Cook. This time the sledding becomes a little more difficult. They're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10.
Looking to throw here on 2nd and 10. Right side and brought in by Williams.
It's a gain of 11. And the Patriots
will run with Cook. And he's able to fight through one tackle here. Pick up about 3. 2nd down coming up.
The tackle made at the 24-yard line. A 3-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 7.
Once again, it's Cook. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more.
At the 23-yard line. A 1-yard gain. Brings up 3rd and 6.
He'll set up to throw. He'll be out of bounds down around the 40. It's a 3 tight end look as they have it 1st and 10.
That's another Patriots.
Here's Cook. He'll get a yard or 2 to the 8. 2nd and goal.
He was brought down
2nd and goal.
A pickup of 2. Brings up 2nd and goal.
One more time with Cook. Making guys miss, and he's in. James Cook, touchdown New England. That his 2nd touchdown tonight. Greg, in the end zone again, I'm running out of different ways to say touchdown. They're doing it so often here today.
Mike, some offensive play callers, once they get the lead, it's just milk the clock and let's get out with a win. But not this coach. He is trying to score every single time they possess the ball.
Extra point by Little is good. And the Pats will add one more onto their big lead.
16.
Little now following the touchdown, out to kick this one away. Palmer now to return. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line.
The Saints take over.
Now out comes the New Orleans offense. They're ready to take over once again. On 1st down, it's Rattler. The pass rush gets home, and he goes down.
Mike, it is not very often where I am at a loss for words. You know that by working with me. But let's just set this stage. They just allowed a modern NFL record 13 sacks in one game. I mean, to say this is absurd would be a dramatic understatement, and I hate to say it, but
the pressure's going to get there again. He's forced down once more.
early in this drive, they're trying to establish establish some offensive rhythm. But now after that second down sack, really puts them in a must-pass. You don't want to be in 3rd and long very often in the NFL. It's not a very high percentage conversion rate, and with the danger of a 3-and-out, they better hold up here in pass protection.
So, backed up after the sack, and now it's 3rd and long. Shotgun snap here for Rattler. And he's got Palmer. It's complete. And he'll be taken down all the way up past the 45.
It's a gain of 35. And the Saints.
On 1st and 10, it's Miller. And he'll be hauled down at about the 35-yard line. They'll get 19 out of that play. It's good for a Saints first down.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
A zone read here, and he's going to keep this himself. Ball's out. One of the Patriots has it.
It's amazing, Mike, that guy still end up fumbling the ball, because I can tell you from experience, the first 15 minutes of every offensive practice is ball security circuit, and that could be a combination of multiple things. How to go to the ground without getting loose to the ball, almost like the art of falling. It could be running over bags or through bags as guys take swats at the ball trying to knock it out. There are so many ways to simulate what the game is like, because at the end of the day, if you want to win in the NFL, protecting the ball is the #1 priority, and it cannot be stressed enough.
They'll start on the ground with Cook. And he'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage.
He was brought down by Patrick Jones.
Here's 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 19-yard line.
Off the play fake. He'll look to throw. That one broken up. It's incomplete. All over him down the field. It'll set up
It's now
3rd down.
and 9 yards to go.
He'll look to throw. That is incomplete. Great work to get in there. Make things difficult defensively. And it sets up 4th down.
Ethan Evans in punt formation.
This fielded inside the 35. And it'll be brought down. Short return. And they'll take over there.
At their own 39.
The Saints offense starting to trot out for this next possession. From the 39, here's a 1st and 10. Throwing now is Rattler. They'll look to set up the screen here. He's close to a 1st down. It's a gain of 9. Nice pitch and catch on 1st down.
To number 36. It's a gain of 9. Brings up 2nd and a yard.
On 2nd down, here's Rattler. Nowhere to go. He's going to be taken down.
Nice job bouncing back there on 2nd down. 1st down, they gave up way too many yards and put them in 2nd and short. But now they can gain some of that back with that sack, and brings up 3rd and medium, and the likelihood of getting off the field just went up.
He'll air one out for Palmer. That is low. And they bring him down there, but it is inside the 10. It is going to be 1st and goal.
That's good for a Saints.
Oh, maybe a free play as he'll look to throw it. And this is incomplete. But it looked like that defender got a head start. Let's check the call. So now, from half the distance closer, here's 1st and goal. Miller. This defense backed up. But they bring the fire there. Stop him before he can get past the 3-yard line.
On the play.
Great job by that linebacker timing his blitz. He didn't give any indication to the offense that he was coming. And he's able to get through that hole and take the ball carrier down for a loss.
Good blocking, and he's in. Touchdown, New Orleans. Well, it's not going to be enough, but at least they find the end zone at the end of a hard week's work. This will pay off with a touchdown, Greg.
Mike, you can just chalk this one up in the column of too little, too late. Give credit to this offense for not going down without a fight, but they're not going to have enough time to find themselves back in this one.
This good on the extra point. And the Saints will get just a bit closer.
Saints 23.
So before he gets out on defense, here is Justin Reed to kick this one away. On the return, this is strong. He's across the 20, taking down just shy of the 25.
At their own 24.
So now the New England offense getting ready for their next possession. This one appears to be safe in hand. It has been a clinical performance to this point. Now they'll try to finish up strong. Now this is going to be a design run. They let him keep it.
The quarterback keeps it.
Ball on the 32.
It's a gain of 8.
Second and
Brings
2.
up second and 2. At the 32-yard
They'll try to run with their fullback. Trying to use that big body to get the yardage, but he is stopped for no gain.
No gain on the play. Makes it third and 2.
Here's third and 2. They'll look to throw. Oh, in trouble, and down he goes.
I think it won't be a surprise to see this guy all over the highlight reel this week, Mike. I mean, a pick earlier, now a sack. Opposing offenses in around the league, you can bet in future weeks they're going to have a game plan for this guy.
And now the punting unit will come up. The Saints offense makes their way back out to the field for their next possession. Huntley. He's going to run it. And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one.
And the Saints.
Good job breaking the pocket and going for 14 yards. And most importantly, a first down.
First down.
Throwing, Huntley. Throw on the run is complete. And they're going to work this down inside the 45. It's a gain of 16, and it's 2 nice plays to begin this drive.
A gain of 16 yards.
Here's first and 10.
First down, Saints.
On play action, he'll set up to throw. This one not quite on target. And too much. That one falls incomplete. He'll try again here. Second and 10. Back to throw. Huntley. That one incomplete. Good job. Textbook there. Separated the man from the ball. And it'll bring up third down. To throw is Huntley. And on third down, that ball's incomplete.
Ever so often, Mike, you can see these offenses, and it looks like the passing game gets a little bit too predictable. And as the defense continues to flood the back end of these zones with extra defenders, they're continuing to force this quarterback to not only make some difficult throws, but put the ball in harm's way. You find yourself down big in the fourth quarter. There's really no choice but to go for this at this point. But once again, this defense, they're up to the task, and they come through yet again with a huge stop.
The Patriots offense ready to get back at it. They'll have very good starting field position as they set up past the 40. Run with Cook. And a nice game there on first down. He takes it forward for 8 yards. And we'll get a whistle, stoppage, an injured Patriot. You hope against hope here in the preseason, especially that it's not too serious. Ball right on the 50-yard line. Here's second down and 2. Again, they'll try to power forward with their fullback. The tackle's going to be made down at the 40-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 10. First down, New England.
First and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Right back to the fullback. Oh, the rookie puts it on the deck. It's a fumble. Looks like the Saints have come up with the football. They did. And there it is. The defense comes up with the big play, forcing the fumble as they get their offense right back on the field. Coming up, Greg, with a big turnover.
Taking the ball away, Mike, has really become an art form in the NFL. Some teams are good at it, some teams not so much. But in this case, great job by the defense taking that one away.
The Saints offense ready to see what they can do. Ball rests at the 37. It's first and 10. Now Huntley. The ball deflected at least a couple of times, but it'll fall to the ground. It's incomplete.
He was covered by Xavier McKinney.
Here's Huntley. Short pass taken in by the tight end. And nice work after the catch. He stopped a little short of the first down marker, but it is a pickup of 9. They'll go with the sneak. Trying to find any seam he can, but the push too strong in the middle. He didn't get there. It's fourth down.
It's fourth down.
They'll run the sneak. And he's going to have the Saints first down. As they manage to convert, that'll keep this drive alive.
First and 10 at the 48-yard
I
line.
love this call, Mike. You're basically asking yourself, can your offense beat this defense? And they know exactly what play is coming. And I'll tell you the answer, it's an emphatic yes. They run the quarterback sneak right up the gut, and they turn fourth down into a first.
He was defended by
Huntley now.
Jones.
A throw there on second down, going to be incomplete. After back-to-back incompletions, they now face third down and 10. Blitz coming. He'll throw it. And the rush gets home. He'll go down. They got him.
We're starting to see in these passing situations, Mike, this defensive line is starting to have their way against this group up front because right now, their pass protection is breaking down, and this quarterback's paying the price for it.
Let's see what they do here. This is fourth and long. Now they'll set up to throw. Going up top. And that is not going to work. It is incomplete. They go for it on fourth and wind up turning it over on down.
It's a turnover on down.
The Patriots offense back onto the field for their next possession. Well, the goal here is to run some time off the clock. The game is well in hand as they get back on offense for first and 10. And he'll take this forward for about 3. It's second down.
At the 35-yard line. A gain of 4. It's now second and 6.
Now, faking the give. A dive. Incredible. He's got a touchdown on the books from earlier, and that catch gets him a first down.
And the Patriots first down.
They'll run. This is their fullback getting the carry. Trying to use that big body to go forward. Going to get to the line of scrimmage, but nothing after that. From the 20, here's second down and 9. On the handoff, this is Cook. And the Patriots are going to have first and goal, trying to finish out this drive with a touchdown.
That's good for a Patriots.
A pickup of 10, and it's going to set up first and goal.
Down and goal to go.
They'll have to go the full 10 yards. It's first and goal. Here's a run. Down to the goal line. No signal. Is he in? They'll say it did not break the play, but a real solid gain on first and goal. Over there, fullback trying to get it. And he barrels his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Patriots. We might need a calculator before this one is done. It has been one-sided, and the route rolls on, Greg.
Absolutely, Mike, and they just keep piling on the points. I mean, this offensive play caller, he's saying it's never enough. I'm going to try to score with every possession, and we've seen him do that all game long.
Patriots 58, Saints 23.
Little now following the touchdown, out to kick this one away. Safe kick taken at the 5. And he is stopped at 25. The drive will begin there. The Saints offense ready to come back out for this next possession. From 25, they'll go to work. First and 10. We'll start the drive with Miller. And he'll be taken down as the clock ticks towards 2 minutes to play.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up second.
So, 2 minutes to play here in the second half. Greg and I back for the conclusion. In a moment, they face second down and 7. Back to throw. He'll step up and run this. And he's going to be close to a first down, up to the 34. They'll look to pick this up 3rd and a yard.
Third down.
He'll drop the throw. On target. The Colts got it. And he's going to have the first down. It is a gain of 6. Good conversion on 3rd down.
And the Saints.
When you decide to throw the ball on 3rd and 1, typically, Mike, what you're doing is you start from the top down. If you have the big shot downfield, take it. If not, the quarterback works through his progression, finds the medium target, picks up the first down. Well, let's give credit here to the coverage unit, Mike. There was nowhere to go with the ball for that quarterback. He had no choice but to just tuck it down himself, and he's able only to pick up a short gain.
They'll be forced to just throw this one away. It's incomplete. This 3rd and 6.
Brings up 3rd down and 6 yards to go.
He's going to take a shot down the field. That is incomplete. Here we go. And that's what could be their final play. It's 4th down. We're all set to kick this one away.
The Patriots take over first.
The Patriots offense getting their final instruction before heading back onto the field. On the ground, it's Cook to start this drive. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. And that's it.
1 yard.
It is 2nd and 9.
Second and 9.
Once again, it's Cook. And he will be taken down. We'll see. They want to use those timeouts, but this one is about done. So it's a win for the Patriots as they start things out with a victory here in the first week of this preseason. So that'll just about do it for Greg Olson and our entire team. I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. The Patriots winners at home as we say so long from Foxborough.